Your trip begins at Michigan.org.
And certainly you've seen these commercials, Tim Allen and Jeff Daniels telling the world about pure Michigan. But one lawmaker is afraid cuts in Lansing could hurt national exposure for the lakeshore and the rest of the state. 24 Hour News 8's Emily Zangaro is here with that story. Emily?
Brian, this evening we learned that there are talks in Lansing to eliminate millions of dollars in the program. Enough, one representative says, to drastically affect it. The Lake Michigan shoreline entices people locally and from out of state. Hannah Coval sees it every day come summer at the coffee grounds downtown Grand Haven.
It's a very big deal. I mean, in the summer, we're so busy down here with people up and down the streets and from the pier, and it's how we stay open all year round.
Coval says tourism is how they survive.
Our own backyard. Playing in it was always an adventure.
That tourism is a goal for the Pure Michigan campaign. You've probably seen the commercials, billboards, or heard the news that Michigan made its pitch to the Big Apple, showing off the lakeshore for 8 weeks in Times Square to thousands of people each day. But there's movement at the state's capital to cut millions for the program. Today, the House Appropriations Committee approved a measure that St. Joseph Representative John Prose says will cut the Pure Michigan campaign off at its knees. The bill directs $42 million away from the 21st Century Jobs Trust Fund back to the general fund. That includes $10 million which would have gone to the campaign, just a portion of the $60 million the legislature originally set aside for it. And according to the House Fiscal Agency, every dollar spent on advertising yields an additional $2.76 in state tax revenue.
I think that would be a really sad loss for our area, and I mean, not just downtown. It draws to the whole lakeshore.
Coval says people stop in from Chicago and even out of the country. She says promotion for the lakeshore means business for them. The steps taken today are very preliminary. The bill was approved by a committee. Eventually, both the full House and the Senate would have to approve it, and the governor would have to sign off on it, too. Sue, thanks.